And we're back in the room, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to the Caiman Show. Boy, oh boy, have I got a treat for you this evening. Joining me today, ladies and gentlemen, they are a Bristol, South Wales-based hard southern rock band. They are none other than Sons of Liberty. Gentlemen, I give you Fred, I give you Moose. Welcome to the show, guys. How are you doing?
Yeah, pretty damn good.
Caiman, thanks.
Thanks for having us on.
Yeah. Excellent stuff. Hey guys, the pleasure is all mine. The pleasure is all mine. So, yeah, obviously we've been presented with uncertain times over the last year and a bit. So first of all, how's that been for the band? Have you still managed to keep things going, keep things alive?
Yeah, I mean we've done pretty well. I mean obviously the new album Aces and Eights is out in a couple of weeks' time, and that was pretty much completely put together during the whole of the COVID lockdown situation last year. So maybe you've made a start on quite a few of the guitar parts and a few riffs and ideas, haven't you?
Yeah. I kind of started. I write when I get the ideas. I just jot them down, and then me and Rob, the singer, had started sharing files with each other, and then sending little things to each other. Just before lockdown, really.
Yeah, I think we had one rehearsal as a band. I mean, I've got this whole crazy archive of all our rehearsals. And, so it's quite good going back to looking at the original, I think it was March the 16th last year.
Yeah.
And we had 4 songs at that point, 2 of which were nearly together, and 2 of which became single number 1 and single number 2. So I think we started off. We started off with a strong start. So
fantastic, brilliant stuff. So do you guys? Is it right? You formed in? Is it 2014? You formed?
Yeah, we did. Yeah. So good. Yeah. I mean, but the band at that point was just like totally nothing like what you see today.
Yeah.
We really count the start of this band 2018, really, when the first original material came together. We found ourselves in the studio, not quite knowing what to expect. We found a really cool place to go and record the first EP. So that was the Shinola EP. And then 6 months later, we were back doing it all over again, so clearly something went well. So,
yeah, so something's going right, you're doing something right, for sure.
So the original material for us, is really the beginning of 2018. But as a band, the 5 of us, we've been completely consistently together since 2014, which is quite amazing.
It's a miracle.
We haven't killed each other yet.
Brilliant. Hey, there's still time yet, guys. There's a lot of dates in your calendar, I see. So there's still time for a little death somewhere,
If all 5 of us make it back from those, I'll be very surprised.
Brilliant stuff. So yeah, well, I was introduced to you guys so only a few weeks ago, if I'm honest. All right, and I love your music. I love what I see. I've been hooked on YouTube. I've been on the website and everything. So I've got 2 songs in particular that have caught my attention. Obviously, one being "Damaged Reputation." That's the single. Yeah. And another one, "Tumbleweed," as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So you've not always done originals, though, is that right? I was introduced to yourselves by one of my biking brothers. Gentleman by the name of DLT, shout out to you, sir. He said, check these guys out. You've got to check these guys out. All right, they're of a certain age, sort of thing, but they're doing really good things. They started doing covers. Now they're doing originals, and they've really effing blown up. He said to me. He said they're ones to watch. So that's a shout out to DLT. He put me on. You guys. Yeah, so is that right? You started as like doing covers and whatnot?
Yeah. I mean, at that time, really, as you said, we're kind of mature.
That's just experienced.
Yeah, that's fair. So I mean, we were all in originals bands when we were young. And then guitar music kind of became really hard to do unless you were getting on well. And to be honest, I was pretty rubbish back then. You were quite good.
I was a bass player back then.
So we weren't going to get on. And so we knocked around in bands for a while, and we've been in a couple of covers bands because that's all you could do for a while, you know, for us.
Yeah.
And then it all picked up really. The like new wave of classic rock thing kicked off, and the southern rock idea, we kind of wanted to do that for a little while.
But it was beautiful because, you know, round about that time, Blackstone Cherry came out, Cadillac 3 came out, and then a little later, you know, Whiskey Myers, Brothers Osborne. There seemed to be a whole shed load of like new southern rock bands, if you like. So, you know, we started off, you know, Skinner, Blackfoot, Molly Hatchet, Allman Brothers, you know, all the classic stuff, and we built a, you know, a 2-hour set based on our favorite southern rock songs, and went out and played. But those new bands really opened a kind of few doors, I think. You know, those new southern rock bands coming out of America, and we hit lucky, didn't we? I mean, just
we hit that, just at the kind of start, and we started writing just as, you know, they were starting to take off a little bit. You know, Blackstone Cherry were getting some, you know, some headlining tools and stuff. And, we hit that, and just, you know, the live music scene for rock, and people, you know, people moan about it, and I don't get it because we don't see it. It's incredible at the moment. And it might not be incredible everywhere, but it is where we go. It's, you know, there are audiences, the venues, there's grassroots venues, and, you know, bless them, they've had a terrible time.
Oh yeah, big time.
But I mean, they're still there fighting, most of them, and you know, a lot of people got behind them with the crowdfunding and stuff. But you know, they're all into the music as well. The scene's really is better than I remember it. It was there's more opportunities now than for guitar-based heavy rock stuff. So it's a really good scene at the moment, and we hit into that. And we haven't looked back. It's just like, you know, as DLT said, you know, we're kind of blown up.
I mean, your man might have seen us. I mean, we did a couple of hogging the bridge things out at Chepstow Racecourse. You know, you know, thousands of Harley Davidsons going across the Severn Bridge and all congregating, and we played that a couple of times back in the very early days. So, but yeah, we did, you know, quite a few gigs over the bridge for sure. But we haven't been back for a while, but you know, I'm working on getting back there. Maybe later this year, early next year. So,
do keep us posted, gents. Do keep us posted for sure.
Yeah, we got told off for not having any gigs in Wales the other day.
Someone's already done that, have they? Someone's already done that. All right, I'll lay you off then tonight.
We did have some, and but they didn't get rescheduled. We had a bit of a faff with the promoter. So
mate. Obviously, gents.
We got some next year.
Excellent stuff. Well, I'll keep a lookout for them, definitely, most sure. So your single has taken us all by storm. Damaged Reputation, launched on the 16th of April, I want to say.
Yeah, that's right.
Tell us all about that. Who writes the songs? Who came up with this song? Also, I'd be interested to know about the video. There's a quality video for people watching here as well, right, guys, on YouTube. Type in Damaged Reputation, Sons of Liberty. Check it out on YouTube. It reminds me of a night I had in the 1990s in Merthyr Cells.
That's every night in Merthyr.
Tell me about it. Yeah, you're telling me. Yeah, well, what's the concept? First of all, what's the concept behind the song? Who wrote the song? And what's the concept behind the video?
Yeah, I mean, the riff is 100% Freddie. I mean, you know, so, and that was one of the first sort of songs as a band that we started working on. It clearly clicked with Rob. Rob came up with the kind of lyrical theme and the you know, the outline melody kind of content. And, you know, straight away as a band, we're thinking, blimey, this is powerhouse, you know. So, so that was there right from the very start. And we actually we weren't sure if it should be the first single because it, you know, it is the heaviest track on the new album. But yeah, by God, I mean, since it's been out, the reaction has been totally amazing. I mean,
it was the right choice.
Oh, absolutely the right choice. And you know, kudos to, I mean, Josiah J. Manning, our producer. He was strongly in favour of the song as being the lead single right from the start.
Yeah, you pushed for it. Yeah.
We were kind of looking at each other thinking, oh, not sure if it's the right choice, but my God, yes. it's been the right one. So
yeah, well, the writing's most certainly on the wall now, gents. You know.
Yeah, and then the video was great fun as well, wasn't it?
Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
Where was that filmed? Where did you go? Was it Merthyr Cells?
No,
No, it wasn't Merthyr. It was actually the old Bridewell police station.
Right, okay.
And we filmed it just as the riots were about to kick off. And so everyone would have seen the riots in Bristol recently with the police vans on fire and well, we were dressed as convicts in the cells of the old station, which is opposite that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Luckily, we didn't come out into it, with the stripy suits on. So yeah, and it was kind of we were looking for locations for the video. We knew, I mean, Rob's lyrics, are all about someone being bad-mouthed and treated badly, and then sticking and messing up their life, really. So it's not a cheerful song.
No.
The best ones never are, though, are they?
No. You got to get you here.
You know, singing about sandwiches and picnics just doesn't do it. That doesn't sell, does it? You know.
Not really. So it was kind of Andy scouted the location. Moose just scouted the location, and we didn't really have it storyboarded.
Yeah, we had a rough idea, didn't we?
We knew there were cells and the bars, and we hired the stripy sort of convict suits. What we didn't know is how good an actor Rob was.
Yeah.
If you see the video.
Yeah. So I've seen the video a good 10 times, easy at least.
Well, that take of Rob's take was just, we stood there with our mouths open, thinking, firstly, how amazing was that? And then, what the hell are we going to do to come up with something that's at least similar, so it could be in the same video, So
he definitely plays the part well. He looks psychotic,
Absolutely right.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like that most of the time.
Brilliant stuff. There we are. Say no more. Hey, says the proof is in the pudding, right?
No, he was brilliant, wasn't he? And Tommy Rowe, we had it produced by a professional video.
You can see that, yeah.
And Tommy and Alex Tozer helped him with it. Yes.
Amazing,
yeah. They just had an eye for everything. We could try this. Let's do this. We wouldn't have thought of any of that.
Yeah. Lighting, bit of smoke for atmosphere, kind of, and in the same way that, I mentioned Josiah earlier, it, really helped us get the best out of the songs for the album. Alex and Tommy and Alex from the video and for the stills photography did exactly the same, So, we've done a few silly videos before, and you mentioned Tumbleweed earlier. I mean, we shot that on iPhones while we were all separated from each other.
Did you? Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this was the first time we'd worked properly with somebody who kind of had an eye for what they were doing, and I think the results kind of speak for themselves. And so we got to follow that now somehow. So.
Yeah. Good luck with that one, gents. Good luck with that one.
And obviously the singles. I mean, they got picked up on the Planet Rock playlist.
I was going to come to that. Yeah. So, was that a shock to you? Did you see that one come in, or?
No. I mean, we dreamt of it, but no. I mean, there's no. It's a shock. I think it's a shock for anyone to get on the playlist. So, and that's been it's a massive tick off the.
Absolutely, that's a big tick.
So for we submitted the song for for Wyatt to pick up for the new rock show, and we'd have been delighted with that. If we'd have got one play on a Monday night, we'd have been over the moon. But then everything else that happened after that has just been totally amazing. So quite a bit of additional exposure that we didn't expect, and pre-orders for the album. Every time it got played on the radio, and every time it gets played, and on other shows as well, click, click, click. People are buying the album in advance.
Brilliant stuff. Yes, absolutely. Get in. Boom.
Helping us pay for the video and some of the stuff that we've had.
That's it. It's a vicious circle, isn't it? It's, put it in, take it out. Put it back in, take it back out. That's it. It's a machine. It's like a car, You're just constantly maintaining it and filling it up, But it's moving, and that's what it's all about. Talking of pre-sales, people can do a pre-sale on your album via the website. The album Obviously, Aces and Eights. So the website, sonsoflibertyband.com. Is that correct?
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
Fantastic stuff. I also noticed you did a limited edition orange vinyl, yeah?
Yeah, so that was of the last album, Animism. We came late to the game with vinyl because we didn't have enough money, basically. So, but it was really popular. So, so we're doing the same for Aces and Eights as well. So now, unfortunately, because of the whole lockdown situation, loads of bands seem to have done like reissues, back catalogue, remasters, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So the pressing plant are completely overwhelmed. So so it's probably going to be sort of end of August before the vinyl version of Aces and Eights is available. But yeah, we'll be doing another orange vinyl special and gatefold sleeve and loads of nice bits and pieces.
Go on, give us an exclusive. Give us something, guys. Come on. Yes, yeah. The last one sold out though, yeah.
Oh yeah. So we've got some normal black vinyl versions, and I say normal. There's still 180 gram gatefold sleeve. You know, it's a cool package. So so yeah, we've got a few black vinyl ones left, but the orange vinyl of Animism sold out very quickly.
Yeah. Brilliant stuff. Well, so hopefully that's a sign of things to come for the next one.
Yeah, I know the whole vinyl thing seems to have clicked really with with a lot of our fan base. I mean, even the last couple of gigs we've done, people have walked out with the vinyl under their arm. So
yeah, I love a bit of vinyl myself. It's just like you feel you've got something for your money. Downloads are good. Don't get me wrong, but with vinyl, you've got a piece of art with vinyl. I find, you've got the cover. If you've got a limited edition colored vinyl as well, it's like, come on, beautiful. Look good there. One of your orange vinyls, actually, I think just. I'll treat myself. But you've started gigging again recently as well. So you've got a massive string. How long is a piece of string? It's about 22, 23 gigs long in this case, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. So you've started gigging again. When did you first go out? I think you've done 2 so far, is that right? And how were they?
This weekend, we're just back, really, aren't we? So yeah, we did one quite local in Weston-super-Mare, a place called Electric Banana. Both these gigs are sort of socially distanced, limited.
Yeah.
But that was sold out kind of months ago, wasn't it?
It was. Yeah, it had to be moved a couple of times, as the arrangements got changed. But yeah, it was a brilliant return to gigging, and a shout out to Electric Banana. I mean, we've shot video there before, some live video. They've been really good to us. So it was great to go back there as the kind of first live gig, if you like. And, and it was a lovely atmosphere, and kind of tables all set out, isolated. It was really cool.
It was like Vegas.
Yeah.
An evening with Sons of Liberty. So,
brilliant. Yeah. Was that a little different for you guys though, playing under those restrictions?
Yeah. I mean, it's clearly different to having people up at the front. And, but yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, it's nice. Pretty nice. Yeah, it wasn't. There was a good atmosphere. People were still a bit noisy. Yeah,
the two photographers could move around down the front as well.
There we are.
It was almost like having the photography pit, like at a big gig. So
it was like a big gig, wasn't it?
That was quite cool. Yeah. And then Saturday we were up to Rains Park, a place called the Cavern, which we'd not played before. And that was equally brilliant. Incredible reception. I mean, there were people stood outside in the rain for like 2 hours before the gig, waiting.
That's awesome.
Waiting for people to leave because it was already at capacity and they wouldn't let anybody else in.
Oh wow!
So
very sorry if you're one of those.
Yeah. So
get there earlier.
We're aiming to go back there, very quickly, quicker than we probably normally would. So I think it's September time. We'll be going back there again, and hopefully by then the restrictions will be lifted. And if anybody's stood outside for more than 10 minutes, there's clearly a problem.
Great stuff. So 2 down, about 20 to go then, with more coming in, no doubt, as restrictions lift.
Yeah.
So where are you gigging next?
Next one is it is the album launch, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was going to be somewhere else, but we couldn't have it there because they couldn't open yet.
Yeah.
So that's at Level 3 in Swindon.
Yeah.
Which is a cracking venue.
Yeah, it is.
And what date's that one?
That's the
25th of 25th of June, I think that is.
Yeah, brilliant stuff.
So we played there back in last September, and again a socially distanced gig, and Darren and the team there have done a fantastic job. It kind of, it's probably 400 capacity kind of venue normally, but they've got it sort of set up for about 100.
Yeah.
During lockdown, so that works quite well, and then July is just ridiculous. We're all over the place. So
we're in Coventry.
I can't remember. There's so many I can't remember where we are.
Yeah, the Arches. We can't go through the whole list.
No.
The Robin 2 up there at Bilston.
Yeah.
Got First Festival as well, haven't we? Coming up.
Yeah, I think that's in July.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, check out the dates on the website. Check out there's a really cool poster which Freddie put together on the Facebook page that kind of shows all those dates laid out, and it looks really impressive. This kind of little blocks, so there's a lot in July, then there's nothing in August, then there's a bit in September, a bit in October, a bit in November, nothing yet in December. So we got a few little gaps, but yeah. Little sort of blocks of gigs where we've been able to organise them like that,
And we're going to France.
France in October. Yeah.
Oh, wicked! Fantastic. Where's the venue? Where are you playing? It's a
place called Bully Les Mines. It's a festival. Bully on Rocks is called. I think FM are headlining.
Yeah.
I think they've just seen it come up on their posters, so we'll be on before them. I don't know who else is on the
bill
lineup yet, but we had that book before lockdown.
Awesome. That'll be a good one, gents.
They do 2 or 3 or 4 maybe similar sort of festivals throughout the year, and it's run by this really cool guy who runs a kind of record shop over there, and he's already been selling loads of our vinyl, loads of our CDs, and he's got a complete spread of amazing kind of rock stuff, and heavier from the heavier end as well, not just kind of our southern rock stuff, but yeah, so he puts on and promotes the gigs over there, and so we've been booked onto that for a little while. The last 2 haven't actually taken place, so he's been a bit unfortunate, but
what's that due to COVID restrictions and lockdowns and things? So
hopefully, kind of like, because this would be the first one back, it should be back with a bang, and if it is FM, I mean, we know those guys really well, so that's quite good fun, and we'd probably put a few more around that to make the trip worthwhile,
because it's quite a faff to go over now.
I'd say. So I've got to ask, guys, being over this end of the bridge, you know what I'm asking. Need I ask? Are you coming to see us at all?
Oh yeah. I think we've got something early next year with Scarlet Rebels, who are good friends of ours. We love Scarlet Rebels. Furnace Theatre.
Yeah.
Obviously, last time I think we played it was Planet Rockstop.
Yeah.
In Wales. So yeah, we're looking at a few things. But yeah, nothing else we can announce yet. But we will be over.
Yeah, we'll keep a lookout on the website, sonsoflibertyband.com. That's obviously where it's going to be announced first anyway. So I shall certainly keep my eyes peeled, gentlemen.
Yeah, well, we'll keep you posted.
Yeah, good man. Yeah, definitely. Keep in touch. So we've spoke about Planet Rock. What an awesome accomplishment. But also, in 2020, you were voted number 4 in Band of the Year, New Wave of Classic Rock Community. And wasn't there also a CD that came out of that you were featured on?
Yeah, that's coming out in the summer. So I think it's coming out July.
Yeah. New Wave of Classic Rock Volume 1. So that's out in July, and it's a track from the new album that's on there. So slightly different version. It's not the same master, so it's only minor difference, but it is an exclusive track, if you like, for that.
Excellent. Can you tell us what track it is yet, or are we going to have to wait and see?
Fire and Gasoline is the
Fire and Gasoline. You heard it here first, guys.
Yeah,
you have. That's an exclusive as well.
Yes.
But I mean, those guys, the whole new wave of classic rock thing, as Freddie said a little bit earlier, you know, we looked in big time, just as they were kind of launching their website, their Facebook page, their fan group. We kind of joined the scene, if you like, and you know, I think we picked up a couple of gigs very early on from recommendations and stuff, and they've been extremely supportive. You know, there's no two ways about it. It's you know, Jeremy and Pete Rattray and Richard Brinley and the team have really got behind us, and so, you know, thanks to those guys, that's been magnificent. And you know, Jeremy punts out an update on that page, you know, every couple of days, and there's 50 more people joining it. You know, so it's
that's amazing.
It's a fantastically, you know,
it's a place to go.
For new music, isn't it?
I mean, it's huge, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, the CD, there's two CDs.
Yeah, double CD.
That's it. I think like 48 tracks on there.
Wow.
40 something. But, I mean, they're all amazing. Got some, you know, Massive Wagons are on there, but it's, I mean, all. I won't go through the list again, but it's massive.
Yeah.
But you can see, you can go and have a look and look at the band list. And it's going to be a really good CD. So obviously buy that after you buy our album.
Standard, you know, goes without saying.
Yeah.
You need both though. They are different versions.
Yeah.
I mean, and we wanted to put something new on there.
Yeah.
It would have been easy to put a track from one of the previous releases. So it's kind of like a third single for us.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, it's not one of the singles. It is and it's a pretty strong track as well. So well, I mean, it's great to be on volume 1 as well. So.
Brilliant. Yeah, that's amazing. You know, volume 1. That's history. You know, guys, you're making history.
As long as I make a volume 2. That's impressive.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. I'm sure 10 years from now, volume 10 will be, you remember it was on volume 1, it'll be coming up in quizzes and everything. You know, it'll be great. It'll be a question on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with whoever's presenting it, whatever watered down version we get back in 10 years' time, you know.
As long as they don't have now, that's what I call new wave of classic. You need a massive cover.
Well, gents, you've done lots in a little amount of time here, right? I got a couple of highlights here. So rocking stages since 2014. 2021 then sees the band release and tour their new and finest album, which we've talked about, Aces and Eights. 2020, we've talked about, you voted number 4 and on that compilation CD as well, for new wave of classic rock community. Touring many places with many different people. You're on tour, or you have toured, or you are touring. You're booked for some great festivals: Giants of Rock, Planet Rockstock, Rock and Blues Custom Show, Rock in the Bowl, Breaking Bands, HRH Festival, Hard Rock, Hell Crows, etc. You know, guys, this list is just, I run out of paper by the end of it. Do you know what I'm saying?
It sounds pretty damn good that you picked out all the really big, exciting ones.
Well, you know, so they're the ones that stick out in people's minds. You know what I mean? But there's those, and there's a string of others as well. So things are really busying up. Things are really blowing up for you. Have you got wives or?
We don't see each other very much.
Everybody's got somebody, you know, families, wives, kids, you know. So it's hard to juggle, you know, as you can imagine. But they're bloody brilliant. They really are. I mean, Rob's wife Jill and my other half Janie, you know, will come and do merchandise and stuff, run the merch desk and what have you. So
excellent.
And obviously, you know, Steve and Rob and Mark, you know, Mark and Rob, you know, the other halves really kind of like line up behind us. And
that's brilliant. It helps to have that element of support there, doesn't it? Rather than, you're out again. Come on. What's going on? When am I going to see you? I thought we were going for a meal.
To be honest, my wife don't really like me, so it's fine.
Yeah, I used to have 2 of those, but that's another story for another day. I've upgraded now though, guys. I've got a proper upgrade now, and she's quality in fairness. So shout out, Amy. Yeah, so well, congratulations on your success, guys. Congratulations on your growing success. The video's awesome. For the single Damaged Reputation, absolutely amazing. That's what hooked me in, to be honest, along with DLT's recommendation. The album I'm really looking forward to. I've had a proper listen to your stuff as well. I've not just done the old I've got these guys coming on, let's do the obligatory, have a quick listen and pretend I know what I'm on about. I am into it, right? I wouldn't say so otherwise. It's great.
We believe you.
No, quality. I don't have just anybody on you guys. They got to hit me here. But yeah, so before we wrap up, really, then I just need to know if you've got any plugs, shout outs, acknowledgements, anything else that you want to say to the people before we call it a day. Yeah.
Well, yeah, watch out next week for a little bit of news on another release. So that we'll be announcing the second single next week in the video. So I don't know when this will go out. So pretty quick, I guess.
Excellent stuff.
Yeah. So 4th of June, there'll be the second single from the album will be available, and there'll be another video. It's more of a straight ahead kind of live performance thing, but it's still cool. So keep eyes peeled for that. And thanks to everyone that stuck with us, kind of helped us manage through the last year, really. The venues, promoters, agents, fan base, everybody. It's just incredible.
The interaction we have with the fans.
Radio stations and DJs and bloggers and everything else as well.
Excellent. So 4th of June, is that a Friday?
Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, so that's Friday, 4th of June.
Friday, 4th of June. Friday, 4th of June. That's when this will go out, guys, as well. All right. Basically, what the situation is, we premiere it on the 4th of June. We put a live chat up alongside the premiere. Then I'll plug it all throughout that week leading up to it. I'll plug the single in with that as well. Then and away we go. Brilliant. That should tie in nicely. Then so fantastic stuff.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, so gentlemen, Fred, Moose, it's been a pleasure to have you on the Caiman Show. Thanks for coming on and having a chat with me. I wish you every success. So I wish you all the luck in the world. Not that you need it. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep rocking out. It's going to be awesome. Album coming out 18th of June. Aces and Eights. You can pre-order now on sonsoflibertyband.com. The single's out at the moment. Damaged Reputation. Next single to follow. Details on the 4th of June. Is that right?
Hell yeah.
Fantastic stuff. Gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thanks again for coming on. Again, good luck with everything. Keep rocking. I'll be seeing you soon. Give us a shout when you are over the bridge. We'll keep looking on the website in the meantime, sonsoflibertyband.com. Gentlemen, pleasure. Woohoo!